A BC rescue team has now hit a major milestone by successfully finding a missing person using groundbreaking technology. About 2 weeks ago, North Shore Rescue was called to help locate a missing e-biker with the assistance of this new Life Seeker unit. The technology acts like a portable cell tower to locate phones where no signals can be reached. For more on this incredible rescue, I'm joined this morning by Jim Laurie. He's a search manager of North Shore Rescue. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Anne-Marie.
Well, I mean, this had a really happy ending. Take us back. What were some of the challenges that went into this mission?
It did. The e-biker, he just bought the bike that day, and he went on an ambitious ride into the wilderness. And when he hadn't shown up, they ended up calling in search and rescue, and the local teams were out a good chunk of the night and into the next day. The search manager was aware that we had this unit and called us and advocated for us to come over. So we scrambled over there to Vancouver Island, and we were able to locate him within 15 or 20 minutes of being in the area, which was pretty exciting.
Yeah, and this is the part of the technology I find so amazing that, what took crews over a day, you guys did in 20 minutes with this technology, which is everything in a rescue mission. What does the missing person need to do on their end to make sure that they can be found using this technology?
So it doesn't require any input from them, but it does require that they have a cell phone that is on. It can't be in airplane mode, so it has to be still transmitting, but it doesn't have to be in traditional cell coverage. So in his case, he had no cell coverage. And when we flew into the area, the unit acts as the phone thinks it's a cellular network, and it joins that network, and then we can see it pop up, and it triangulates where the location is.
We're showing some of the promotional footage of Rescue Viz right now, and a little bit of that had to do with the military. So I gave a very brief description, very simple description, that it acts like a portable cell phone tower. But can you explain a little bit more how this technology works?
Yeah, so the phone is out of service, but it's always like kind of looking for a signal. We will get the IMSI, the International Mobile Subscriber Identity, or the International Mobile Equipment Identity, which are unique numbers associated with the phone or the SIM card. And we'll put that into the Life Seeker unit. And then the Life Seeker is looking for that phone. And when the phone sees us come into the area and sees the signal from that unit, it'll join that like it does a cell network and register on the unit. The unit knows it's that phone based on those numbers.
I mean, and then the results, as you were telling us, are just incredible. 20 minutes later, and you have located this missing person. What advice would you offer to those who do want to go off and bike or hike in this kind of a terrain? And, we don't want them to need a rescue, but before they go, as part of their preparations, what do they need to do?
No, and a cell phone is kind of your last, don't just rely on your cell phone. There's a whole bunch of other things that are super important to prepare for a hike. So obviously, like, research your trip plan, tell people where you're going, and then take the essentials that you need for the hike, and have other forms of communication. There's tons of areas in Canada that don't have cell coverage, so shouldn't be your main source of communication. A sat device is also good as well. But it's good for people to know that they do have this beacon on them that could potentially be used if they are lost, and if that's all they have left, and they hear a helicopter or somebody's looking for them, they could turn their phone on, make sure it's transmitting, and we could find them using that technology.
As somebody who works in the career of rescuing people, what does this advancement, what does this technology mean for people in your line of work? Your ultimate goal is to make sure you rescue, find, and bring people back safely.
I mean, it's amazing. It's exciting that it works. It's not the silver bullet, because again, people have to have the cell phone to have it on. So time is super critical. To try and find them before the battery depletes or or something like that. But it is certainly in lots of cases, it's super useful. And in this case, it was a perfect scenario, and it just saved a ton of time, and it worked really quickly. So it's great.
Jim Laurie, search manager of North Shore Rescue. Thanks for joining us very early BC time this morning. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.